It should have been a head-to-head debate, but after Trump announced October 2nd he had contracted COVID-19, organizers made the event virtual, and Trump refused to participate. Instead, there were rival town halls in the battleground states of Pennsylvania and Florida, Trump trailing in the polls and trying to make up for lost time. The event was broadcast by NBC News.
I was in North Carolina today and did a big rally. We had tremendous turnout, and I just feel really good. Florida, Pennsylvania, we're all over the place.
Trump defended his response to COVID-19, blocking flights from China in late January. That response gets a failing grade, said Biden, who appeared in a town hall moderated by George Stephanopoulos of ABC News.
It is a presidential responsibility to lead, and he didn't do that. He didn't talk about what needed to be done because he kept worrying, in my view, about the stock market.
Biden said Trump should have pressed state governors and mayors to enforce restrictions he says could have saved more lives. Trump's Supreme Court nominee, Amy Coney Barrett, is in Senate confirmation hearings this week, and if confirmed, could help decide a contested election.
It would be totally up to her. I would think that she would be able to rule either for me or against me. I don't see any conflict whatsoever.
Biden won't rule out expanding the high court to change the ballots.
Well, I'm not a fan. I then say it depends on how this turns out.
The candidates agree on one thing.
We have an election coming up. I think it's the most important election in the history of our country.
Biden promised to work with Republicans if elected.
Because there's so many things we really do agree on.
But much separates the parties. Early voting has started in many states, and Trump warns of widespread fraud. Most election experts say that has not happened. Trump was asked if he will accept the results of the election.
And the answer is yes, I will. But I want it to be an honest election, and so does everybody else.
The candidates are scheduled to meet 1 week from now in a final face-to-face debate. Mike O'Sullivan, VOA News, Los Angeles.